High-speed racing, motorcycle racing, if you go into a corner hedging, you're going to fuck up. You're going to get hurt. You have to commit. You have to commit into the lean. You have to get traction on the wheels. You have to accelerate through it. And if you hesitate, if you tap the brakes, you're fucked. Right? And so that very thing that you did because you wanted to pull back and protect yourself is the thing that guarantees you're going to fuck up. Same with like pretty much any extreme sport. With snowboarding, if you don't hit the jump, if you're going to hit the jump, hit the jump. Don't check it at the last second. Hit the jump and commit. It's when you half commit that you get really messed up. And that's a good corollary for life too, honestly. Like anything that you do, fully commit to it. Because if you try to like hedge at the last second, you're probably not going to get the desired result that you were aiming for. It's like you compromise, and compromise is a really interesting idea because a compromise means neither person gets what they want. Right? And you actually converge on a solution that is suboptimal to either solution on its own. Because you think about like, this is really fascinating. This is like totally off subject, but like, let's say you have an idea for how we can grow the business. I have an idea for how we can grow the business. And then we meet in the middle. You're like, I think we should be running more money towards paid ads. And I'm like, I think we should go all in on organic content. And we're like, let's split the difference. Let's put half the budget towards ads, half the budget towards organic. And both of us are sitting there like, well, I don't think that's the point. I don't think that's a better solution. Like, because if I thought that was the better solution, I would have come with that solution. I think the best way to grow the business is organic. And you think the best way is with paid. And now we've landed on this suboptimal solution that both of us agree is not the best solution. Before we're split, like you 100% believe this is the best. I 100% believe this is the best. And now we've landed on a solution that we both 100% agree is not the best. Okay. So like a compromise is like a guaranteed way to land on a suboptimal solution. And so like compromise is how we get along in civilization and everything. But within a business, it's actually a very terrible practice. Same with snowboarding. Compromising is like, I'm going to hit the jump, but I'm going to pull back a little bit. Good. You just knuckled. You didn't clear the gap. Now you fucked yourself up. Better would have been to either bomb it or stay off the jump entirely. Those were the options. And you chose the middle choice and you got screwed up because of it. And like over and over and over again, when you see that compromise is actually selecting for a suboptimal outcome, you realize like, oh, we should never compromise. Somebody should just say, you go with yours and let's figure out how to measure it. And then we'll make a judgment at whether or not it's working how we thought to. The other person gets behind it. Like, I don't need you to agree. I just need you to get on board. Right? So we can disagree up to a point. Once we made a decision, we get on board and we support it and we try to make it work. But like these half-baked initiatives where I'm trying to make you happy, make everybody feel seen, and we're landing on strategies that nobody thought was the right strategy. But we do it because it's like, okay, well, you're a little unhappy and I'm a little unhappy. So like it all washes out. It's like, but our goal here was to grow the business, not to maintain everybody's happiness levels. Right? So it's like, what are you trying to optimize for here? That's a really interesting idea, though. I mean, that's a great way of putting it. Whatever you compromise, you will lose. It's like when you compromise, you're no longer moving towards the desired outcome. You're now optimizing for something different. And that's okay if you know what that thing is and you accept that I want that thing more than I wanted the first thing. Because sometimes a compromise can do that. Like sometimes you realize like, oh, you know what? Actually, I thought this was the best solution to get us to this point, but actually getting to that end point is not the best goal. You're right that we should be going over here. Let's compromise and figure out how to get there, right? But for the most part, when you compromise, the thing that you're compromising is the goal. That's a great way of putting it.